From the moment the massive area of land consisting of swamps and bayous was purchased by the Houston brothers in 1836. The area, which is now known as the city of Houston, has slowly morphed from one form to another over the last 2 centuries, taking the form as the temporary capital of the Republic of Texas in 1840, before transforming into a major commercial cotton trading hub before the American Civil War. Nowadays, after decades of establishing a broad industrial base within the city in which it has its hands in the manufacturing, energy, and aeronautics industries, it is clear that the Bayou City has become a global city that is bursting at the seams as it takes shape into a populous, cultural, diverse hub in the South of America. That being said, it may be interesting to muse over the ways the city would transform before the end of the decade. Although they may not be as outlandish as some other mega projects going on worldwide, it may interest you to learn that hundreds of millions of dollars has been invested into the city's infrastructural landscape. Want to see the city of the future? Let's go! Hello, and welcome back to our channel Future Planet. In today's video, we'll be taking a look at Houston's insane city of the future in 2025. Before we find out, just take a moment to subscribe to our channel for more amazing videos just like this one. So, without any further ado, let's begin. Over the years, various cities around the world have embarked on several projects that will transform the concept of what we call a city in the next few decades. Countries like the United Arab Emirates and Saudi Arabia, along with cities like New York and Tokyo, are constantly undergoing mega projects that will alter our perception of what a modern city will look like. Along with the rest of the pack, American cities like Houston have decided to partake in this trend. As such, several construction projects have or are in the process of being completed in order to upgrade Houston, which is already a global city, into the city of the future. Here are some of the projects that are underway in Houston. Texas Medical Center 3. If you know anything about Houston and its involvement in the medical industry, you'd know that it's home to the Texas Medical Center, the largest medical complex on Earth that is made up of a 2.1 square mile medical district. Located in south central Houston, the TMC employs over 100,000 people, who tend to the 10 million people that visit the medical institutions in the complex annually. However, it appears that there's still room for more in the medical complex. It was announced that work on the TMC-3, a massive world-class science campus, that will add a further 3.7 million square feet to the Texas Medical Center, will commence in 2020. The project, which intends to add public space which connects to several facilities in the complex and a hotel and office building with over 350 condos sitting on the tower, is estimated to provide over $5.4 billion to the economy of the state of Texas. However, despite the fact that the project was announced in 2020, nothing has begun in regards to the project. However, there is still belief that it would take about 5 years to complete the extension of the Texas Medical Center. Levitt Green. In addition to TMC-3, another project is underway near the Texas Medical Center. Levitt Green is a 53-acre life sciences campus that could eventually encompass 4 million square feet spread across 9 buildings, outdoor spaces, and 3 lakes, located at the corner of Dixie Drive and Grand Boulevard, about 1 mile east of Texas Medical Center. The campus will boast a modern design featuring natural light, large windows, 15-foot tall ceilings, 60,000 square feet open floor plans, outdoor terraces, and trails. Memorial City Mall transformation. Another building within the Houston area that is scheduled to undergo some transformation is the Memorial City Mall. The mall, which has been a fixture at Berry Knoll Lane and Gesner for the last 56 years, has been selected to set the tone for the future development of the Houston area. As such, the developers of the property have planned the conversion of the mall into a 27-acre mixed-use town center that'll be called the Memorial Town Square, with construction of the first phase of the complex expected to begin in 2023. The new development shall ensure there is room for many restaurants, retail stores, and offices, while making room for several apartment units within the beautiful greenery surrounding the new town square. New cruise terminal. Dissatisfied with the beautiful green space of the Memorial Town Square will offer, Houston is also planning on beautifying its city by commissioning the construction of a Royal Caribbean new cruise terminal at the port of Galveston, designed to span about 170,000 square feet. This $125 million terminal shall be the new home for the Royal Caribbean's largest ships, It is expected that the new terminal shall be open to all looking to cruise the seas with the Royal Caribbean crew in November. New concert venue. For those eager to remain on land, it may delight them to learn that the city is also planning the construction of a 12,500-seater Las Vegas-style concert venue named the JMK5 Arena, which will be targeted at catering to Hollywood A-listers. Described as the biggest economic news of the area over the last 30 years. The developers of the project revealed that they plan to make use of the now defunct Gulf Greyhound Park, which was one of the largest dog racing tracks in Texas. However, a completion date for the project is yet to be released to the public. Houston Zoo expansion. Apart from catering to A-listers and the common folk, the city of Houston also has plans for the non-human creatures that can be found in the area. Although the city has renovated the entrance, this has proven to be the first of many plans in regards to the Houston Zoo. With the goal of upgrading the zoo's exhibits and public spaces, the builders of the project would be eager to use the most of the $150 million to develop the zoo during the 6-year project. Among the development projects is the construction of the Galapagos Island exhibit, which shall feature zoo's first penguin exhibit. There shall also be room for a sculpted sea cave and a 190,000-gallon aquarium. Islamic Center. One other development planned by the city of Houston is the first Islamic Center in America. Touted to be an architectural jewel of the city of Houston, it shall make its home in the 11 acres that sprawls on the southeast corner of the Allen Parkway and Montrose Boulevard. Here it shall offer Muslims a place to worship while doubling as a hub for several events. Unfortunately, the public will have to wait a while to visit the center as the completion date for the building is set for 2024. East River. The first phase of the East River, a $2.5 billion 150-acre mixed-use development that will transform a mile of waterfront on the north shore of Buffalo Bayou, on the southern edge of 5th Ward, is expected to finish by 2023. The entire project could take 15 to 20 years to finish, but once completed will boast a mix of apartments, office space, restaurants, retail shops, and medical and entertainment buildings. These are just some of the projects that are being carried out in the city of Houston, although they may not be as grand as some of the projects going on worldwide. The Jeddah Towers of Jeddah or the Neom project of the Tabuk region of Saudi Arabia, for example. It's quite clear that Houston does have some amazing projects of its own going underway. As such, we should not be surprised by the change we may notice in the landscape of the city in the years to come. As a city that literally originated from nothing, it has come a long way from being a swamp in Southern America. So, with that, our video has come to an end here. Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. We always love to read out your comments. Also, be sure to subscribe to our channel, Future Planet, and hit the bell icon so you will be notified whenever we upload a video. We'll catch you guys in the next one. Until then, goodbye.